What's up, family? Author and storyteller Matt D. Talford with this one's a little bit different today, a little early AM action for y'all. All right, early AM action. I got a lot of work to do today, so I had to get it started extra early. Now, what I'm going to do in today's video is I'm going to try to put y'all on some free game that is going to free your mind. And I'm going to try to do it in about 5 minutes because I told y'all I got a lot of work to do today. Now, I want to begin by asking a question. Which of you went and told the USDA that it was okay for them to approve lab-grown meat to go into your body? Raise your hand if you did. I ain't seen any hands go up. But that is exactly what happened while they were blasting a story that was blasted full of holes about some billionaires who decided to take a $250,000 trip to go see a underwater graveyard. And y'all, I won't even begin to deal with all the holes in that story. It's like you're a prerequisite for distracting the public. Being a public distracting writer is that you failed your creative writing class. That almost seems like that's the prerequisite. All right, because these stories don't even. Anyway, I guess that's. It's true what they say about lies. So when you tell one, you got to tell another one to cover up the first one, and then before you know it, the original one gets crushed under the weight of all of the other ones, and then the whole thing implodes. When an implosion happens at the bottom of the sea, it really is an implosion that turns everything into dust. Nothing floats up to the top. But that's a story for another day, y'all. Anyway, while they were distracting you with that story, the USDA approved the sale. Y'all, I'm trying to get better at enunciating because when I go back to edit my videos, I'm like, Matt, you got to hit some ending consonants. It's all on vowels in this English language. I'm going to do another whole video, y'all, on the reason why vibrational languages disappeared from the mainstream. That's a story for another day, but that's going to blow your mind. Anyway, lab-grown meat. Yeah, lab-grown meat. I don't know about you, but I like my food like I like my women. I like my women like I like my food. Anyway, it's a little inside joke I have with my boys. I tell them, when they sharing pictures, y'all know what we do. When they sharing Instagram pictures of baddies. Yeah, I'm like, y'all miss me with the BBLs and all of the fake stuff. I like my women like I like my food, organic, non-GMO. All right, I just gave y'all a little inside joke between me and my boys. I ain't tell you which one of my boys it was, so y'all stay up on my business. Now, I like my food organic, non-GMO. But what they did was they approved the sale of something that to me it destroys the original GMOs. Like, this is like next level. So let me put y'all onto some game and tell y'all why I think they did it, and I'm gonna get off of here. I think the whole lab-grown meat thing is a continuation of things that began in 2020. You see, because with the overwhelming resistance to the BS story of 2020, y'all know what happened. I don't even have to say no more. With the overwhelming resistance to the BS, they said, hey, we didn't get this thing in nearly as many people as we wanted to. But guess what you can do with meat that is grown in a lab? Anything you want. Anything you want. You could put anything you want in it, because lab-grown meat is just a blanket. Oh, well, the world's running out of food, so we got to come up with creative ways to feed the world. Lies. Lies. The world cannot run out of food. The world cannot run out of water. The world cannot. I ain't gonna talk about that. I'll leave the oil thing alone. Y'all got to start doing some homework, man. Y'all have to start doing some homework, because liars, their whole goal is to get the lie out there quick. They don't even, if they did research, they would not even lie. They'd be like, man, we can't tell this story. That's why the truth will always overcome the lie. Always. Y'all remember that. The truth is undefeated throughout all time and space. Any reality, any existence, the truth always wins. Okay? So now, you can put anything you want into something that is grown in a lab. So now, well, Matt, that's easy. They're not gonna put any nanotech. They're not gonna put any nanotech in me by slipping it into my meat. No pun intended, y'all. Some of y'all need to get your mind out the gutter. All right. They're not gonna get any unnatural things into me by giving me unnatural meat. Why? Well, because it's easy. I just won't eat it. I won't eat any meat. I'll become a vegan. Let me remind y'all that the same motherfucker who was pushing the thing that he said didn't work in January of this year, 2023, after cashing out his stock, came back and said it didn't work. That same mofo is the biggest single owner of farmland in the United States of America. Why does one man need that much farmland? Oh, he got that farmland for all of you that said you're going to become vegans or vegetarians because you don't want lab-grown meat. So guess what? It's this old saying that says they got you going and coming. This is chess, y'all. This is chess. And the surprising thing about chess that a lot of people don't even realize, because they're watching two masters play a game, or amateurs, it doesn't matter. Chess is available to everyone. The interesting thing that people don't realize is that it is a game of war. But you don't see it because it does not involve knives, swords, missiles, bombs, bullets. Chess is a game of war where you have one mastermind using the representation of a kingdom to overthrow another mastermind that is using the representation of a kingdom. It's a game of war. And they have been playing chess for a long time, but they've taken it to the next level. So if you think you're getting away from this by going vegan, well, this is why Little Willie G owns all of that farmland. Okay? So the whole game with this lab-grown meat is to either get you to consume something that you have no idea what went into it, or you can say, no, I'm not going to do that. Now that does a couple of things. One, it pushes you into the direction of these vegetables that are becoming less and less natural, or less and less organic, unless you're growing them yourself. Or here's the other part. People can say, well, I just won't buy it. Well, what happens now if there's a bunch of people not spending money on meat? Oh, you get that convenient economic crash that you're looking for so that you can reset and put everyone on a new system. And by the way, the new system, because everything is now crashed, no one has any money to buy anything. So now you're relying on subsidized food, which is going to be lab-grown meat and GMO vegetables. Yeah, man, I'm laughing because it's funny. It seems like an inescapable trap. But that takes me back to the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, where via the prophet, the Most High is saying that in those last days, he was going to visit the earth and make an inquisition of them that are on it. Let me say this, and I'm going to wrap it up. Do y'all remember? Well, if you didn't read the book of Enoch, then you won't know this. But there's a reason why the flood came, or the deluge. There was so much wickedness happening in the earth that the earth would literally have been destroyed by these beings that were on it. That's the simplest way to put it. Go and read the book of Enoch for yourself. There's a reason why they did not include it in the canon, and yet it is an ancient scriptural text. Ancient. This wasn't something published in 1950. So, in the book of Esdras, which is in the Apocrypha, you won't find it in the 66 books. I said this in some other videos. I'll say it again. Y'all go and download the KJVA app from the App Store on Apple or the Google Play Store. Okay, download that and read that. That's the free version of the Apocrypha. You can read it for yourself. It is the book of Esdras, Esdras. You'll see it on the screen here. He said he's going to return and make an inquisition of those who live on this planet. Why? Because the planet is crying out. And the souls of the inhabitants that are here that realize that unless the ancient ones who built this habitation return, there's no hope. There's no hope for freedom, real freedom. I'm not talking about the type that people sell you every 4 years when they want to run for office. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. He is going to return. The ancient ones are going to return to make an inquisition of them who live upon the earth. See, this is the time. The real reset is going to come by the hand of the actual creators and builders of this realm. And now you know why they've been standing up space forces all around the world. They're looking for something, or think that they'll be able to resist something that they will not be able to resist. All right. Anyway, that's what's going on, y'all, with the fake meat. The whole fake meat thing it's a double jump, or in checkers, it's okay. It's your move now. You go this way, your man gets jumped. You go that way, your man gets jumped. In chess, it's like having your queen guarding your king. Okay. And it's like, okay, you want to remove your queen from harm's way, but you cannot move the queen because that puts you in a position of an instant takedown of your king, and that's not allowed in chess. So you got to now give up the most powerful piece on the board. It's a trap. It's called a trap. But there's no such thing as an inescapable trap. If something can be trapped, if you can put a trap on somebody, there's got to be some sort of way that it can be escaped. Okay, that's just universal law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if there is a trap, there is a way to get out of it. All right. That's all I got. Y'all know I love talking to y'all, right? So, but I'm gonna turn this off. That's all I got, family. The fake meat story. I mean, the approval of lab-grown meat happened while they were showing you a very interesting submarine story. All right. And the whole thing is that trap. Okay, you can take this meat and get God knows what's been injected into it, or God knows how it's been created at the cellular level, what you're putting into your body. Okay, transhumanism is a real thing. Look it up. And that is exactly what the agenda is. Yeah, don't eat the meat. You crash the economy, and now nobody's got any money to buy anything. So now you got to eat the meat. But fear not, y'all. Fear not. Because it ain't going to happen. It ain't going down like that. The scripture said in those days, unless the days be shortened, no flesh, the flesh part being us, would be saved. All right? Not saved. Woo, thank you. Not saved like that. Preserved. Preserved. Okay? No flesh would be preserved unless the days be shortened. And now you wonder why you wake up, you blink, and then it's time to eat dinner or time to go to bed. That's happening. That's a cosmic clock that has been sped up. It's almost like the God's timekeeper received a piece of paper that said, okay, turn the clocks up 1.75x. Y'all, I'm laughing because you got to be able to laugh when you know what awaits you on the other side of this BS. You can laugh because you know that finally rest from your labor, rest from all this BS awaits on the other side. So y'all keep your vibrations high. Laugh. Laughing is high vibrational. Laugh. Keep your vibrations high, y'all. That is how you're going to make the quantum jump when it happens. When those gears are aligned and in the same place, you got to make sure you make that window. All right. Only way you're going to make that window is if you are vibrating on that same frequency, and the frequency of the earth is rising. The frequency of the cosmos is rising. If you are low vibrational, you will not match the frequency of the new heaven and the new earth, which is all about high vibrational energy. That's all I got, family. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I've been on some different stuff here lately, right? I'm getting back though. I'm getting back because today is Friday, June 30th, 2023. And I got an interesting historical video coming up for y'all this coming weekend, okay? So if it's mid-July and you're just now watching this, then it's just look through the channel or whatever. I guess I'll come back and edit and put that video or whatever that I mentioned in the description box, if I remember. But I love you guys. If you're new to the channel and you like this type of inspiration, hit that subscribe button and be sure to turn the notification bell on. To my returning subscribers, y'all, thank you. Thank you for watching again. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for riding with me. You guys mean the world to me. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Maddie's Rap. I kind of like doing these in the car. I like being in the studio too, but when I'm in the studio, I'm teaching. I'm breaking some stuff down, and I need more space. But I do like doing them in the car. I like doing it outside. I like that shot up in the office where I'm sitting in front of the window too. That's a cool shot. Anyway, y'all don't care about that stuff. Let me get off of here. Y'all tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it. Love is a verb. It is a noun as well. Say it with me. But when we focus on the verb, the noun always takes care of itself. Peace, family.